Hmong, cúi ở lò khen cho cúi chế Hmong national costume lần nào, ô mua lưng bê hù hoa, Hmong đúng nên. Cúi chế thấy nhớ nó, mua bê là khổng, lòng đợi bê hải Hmong kiến cú. Bê là khổng đợi nó do, lê, Hmong, thiết chôn chúa, ô bê Hmong ít dự sĩ. Tỏ tên nó, cúi ở hải lưng mì ca, lọ bia cho khó trình đến đầu gió khổng nó. After the declaration of genocide of our Hmong people, we were left without a place to call home. To survive, our ancestors carried all of their belongings on their backs and filled their hunger with sticky rice wrapped in banana leaves until they found refuge within the mountains of China, Laos, and Thailand. And with no proper education, tools, or resources, our Hmong people were able to be the first to cultivate rice fields and discovered numerous healing properties of different herbs and plants to be used as medicinal remedies. Even today, these resources are still being widely used and consumed, such as the herbs used in the chicken diet for Hmong women during the postpartum recovery period. And we continue to have rice and herbs in our daily meals. Besides the use of rice and herbs, we learned to create items with bamboo. Bamboo is used to make thing, baskets, and many other tools. With our own hands, we built our homes with bamboo and wood. Today, we still use the plank for our cultural practices, such as funerals, weddings, and New Year celebrations, so that we could continue to embrace and preserve our tradition. I chose to represent the three main resources we used because it defines our Hmong people as incredible builders and natural farmers who persevered throughout time. Thảo cơ nó cụ thảo cầu bên mong sợ đời, nhờ chia linh tê bù linh xứ. Yo bây giờ ít tu sống xứ, thì lôi ở đà tàu bê. Để sĩ yo bây giờ ít sông sống, thì lôi ở chúa hết đà chú tàu. Cụ yo luôn chi sống, ô cho nó.
Cụ chế bị thái công phong sinh bồ. Trong xia chạp lời ô trình đau thật ta là vì chê vì mua cho cụ chế không xa đời. Chỉ ta lý đỡ ô châu cho cho tư lò đi. Ô đi tình xia lên lúc xí khởi ô lúc tình. Tôi muốn cho kỹ cho thầy cho bây giờ thái công cho. Cụ muốn cho phong sâu là sợ lưu sợ thiên nọ. Hay lưu xin sinh đi yế. Là yên lý do lúc có thể sinh nọ. Đâu chờ cụ chỉ cho xia. Thao lưu thà thao từ đây nám khổng. Là yên bị không river nọ. Là đâu đầy ở Thái. Tông ya ý hải linh ôn chê. Mô bình sự nhận cho kỹ như hình thế thay nghề. Vì cho như kế ô chó ô trâu. Trong ý chia cho bộ xa thổ chi. Thổ lúc chi linh tu tì cổ blau. Nên phong bao bỏ theo bên phong theo tàu ôn hình tư trò. Ô trâu sao thay tên. Lúc xí hẳn đời mong chia cho tên chỉ do sao thay tên. Ô lần cho hậu kỳ ô lùa đi đủ. Thổ cụ gì vô bộ ó hiểu. Nên tao ô lùa tên do ý bó xong ra đây để xì bông cho tập ta. Mà tiền lúc con đó chay là bộ. Do lý do từ đây nắm khổng theo lúc con thể sinh nọ. Để do gió ra đại họ mấy phong đi kiến cử. Vì lúc con tao chở học hà trong linh trong khu. Do xe thầu lỡ hà từ đây nắm khổng. Cô theo lý chỉ của chế trồng rả trồng rô trồng chính lưu. Có lô biết của hải nên bỏ lô bao hải tìa cho bóng đi tính tu. Cô chỉ của chế trồng rả trồng chính gì. Có lô biết của hải nên bỏ lô bao hải tìa cho mấy bóng lì. Cho bắt đầu nhớ từ của chế trồng cho nó. Sẽ chế theo hải tìa do bên chân xích bên chân tìa là bên không bóng. Cô lúc bóng ngỏ chi ra tàn tổ lý bên bóng nó hơi chỉ. Cô chế trồng cho mô lịch lo nhà con. Có lẽ sẽ chế bên tên lửa tên gì. Cho kể lưu lưu bên bóng. Em bố lửa tên cho cha là tì cho bố lưu tên lưu trời. Có xía cho tụi đây nắng khổng của bên bóng để cho kể cho tập ta. Có cú vô lúc con trở sinh trở
Feliz Año Nuevo, and Happy Hmong New Year. My name is Caliana Vargas. First, I would like to take this opportunity to express my gratitude to all the judges for volunteering their time and commitment to judge for the self-designed round in the Miss Grand Hmong competition. My national costume is inspired by the traditional headdress worn by our Hmong women because of the significance and sentimental value it holds. Behind every hand stitch or pieces of cloth put together, there is a valuable meaning or story behind it. This is one of the main reasons I incorporated this into my costume because I want to continue to hear and pass down these traditions to the next generations of what it means to be Hmong. In a traditional Hmong wedding, there is a defined moment between the mother and bride. As a mother dresses her daughter in her Hmong clothes she has hand-sewn and saved all these years for this very moment, she gives her final blessings and words of wisdom. The headdress is the last piece placed on the bride by her mother. It's like a final crowning from a mother to her daughter, stating, "I have taught you all the kindness, patience, and love, and now it is time for you to share it with the world that awaits you." These blessings are the start to accepting diversity regardless of your background. These are the traditions that I want to continue and embrace because it's valuable moments like this that make us Hmong. The shigane also holds a significant value, symbolizing the unity of both families during a wedding ceremony. I proudly wear this to embrace that regardless of the different diversities and backgrounds, we are still united as one. By continuing to accept and adapt to these changes, we will only continue to unite and become stronger together. The gold details on my crown and dress signify richness and the traditions of our Hmong culture that I am most proud of. It showcases the many different values of how the Hmong define being rich. It is through the strong bonds we have with our families and our strong work ethic that empowers us to love and accept others. Lastly, I wear the original Hmong headdress cloth on my shoulders because it carries our strengths, our courage, and wisdom that our mothers have given to us and that we can now pass down to the next generations. These values lay the foundation to encourage us to pave a better future for our diversity with our Hmong brothers and sisters. I hope that we continue to build these strong bonds and unify our community with others so that we can share our prosperity, culture, and knowledge for our future generations. Thank you.
Bé mong ý cho đá này, một lý do là cùng đâu tế này, thì sao ý ở cũng đâu cho kỳ khu. Ú thảo u lung tu nhìn cho đôi kia, thế nó là nhìn mua, thế hào là nhìn chí mua. Lung tu theo lý chỉ tàu, gong tu thiên đạo phì, lòng mình phá nên thế thế. Lý do cờ cho kỳ khu, lung tu theo lý thơ mong kể chạy, ý lên mình nhớ đời ít khó. Gong nu thì là mua lung kỳ, đồ nu nê cơ bỏ kìm trẻ non trẻ hào. Đau khi thì là mua lung ninh trà, tàu trong tu là khẽ hay về lung chạy sơ lại. Bé ôn ninh nhỏ rộng, lúc yêu trong tả lý lúc đến kỳ, ôm một giấc kể chế xe thế sọ xe. Thảo ý tư tư tao chạy cho kể nhu xe và xí cho kể trong tu, là do vì mua nung nọ thì mua ta kể. Vì do ta kỳ nên chỉ có môn gì. Lúc bóng ta là đúng nọ, là ta kỳ nên chỉ dòng trò tờ đồ. Lúc đi thì nhìn trong tả lý cho kể ta xe. Thảo lúc tu nhìn trao lời, nhưng lý do lúc chạy sọ. Dễ thế nhìn chế tư tỏ, là nếu mua lúc gì thì gửi tàu đồ. Thảo yêu cho ra lời, nhưng nhìn cho ta yêu cho kể nhu xuyên chẳng lời, nhà lý nhìn chỉ do lời. Lý nó thế lý do kể thì tao đúng lưu thế lưu gì. Ú thế lý xã thì kể thế lý chỉ do, do cái mong vì national costume.
The Hmong culture has had healers whose jobs were to communicate and bring back lost souls who have wandered off in the spiritual world, but most importantly, cure the sickness of our Hmong people. Today, I want to pay tribute to the healers of the Hmong community by representing the colors and a staple of livestock that are used in rituals. During a ritual, a shaman will wear a face cloth to conceal their eyes in order to see the spirits while in trance. The face cloth can be either black or the chicken. It is one of the many valuable animals that a shaman uses for a ritual. Rituals such as the Hmong New Year, hand-tying blessing events, and the shaman's altar use a chicken to sacrifice as an offering. The color to protect one's family or oneself is red. Red along with white work together during rituals like the hand-tying events to help protect and bless an individual or family. Gold, silver, and white are colors of the Chinese money that a shaman burns for our grandparents, ancestors, and shaman guides as a way to show respect to those who watch over the shaman, their families, and neighbors. Green is a color that is seen on a shaman who identifies as a woman. Women shamans, just like the men, will wear a black uniform, but to differentiate the two identities, a Hmong female shaman wears a green belt. Instruments that a shaman uses during a ritual are incense sticks, which helps guide the shaman. The sounds of a gong being banged and the ringing of the bronze-colored finger bells allows the shaman to navigate and communicate with spirits. The metal sword is used as a weapon to protect the shaman while in the spiritual world. Each and every animal, instrument, and color shown today allows the shaman to cure our Hmong people during a ritual. To conclude, I want to say thank you to all the shamans in our Hmong community who continue to protect and serve our people, especially my dad. Thank you for showing me how to appreciate the important work that you do for our family.
Courage, revolution, capability, peace. That is Hmong. The chromaticity upon my skirt and fabric made from our traditional Hmong turban hats wrapped throughout my arms. Purple is a symbol of spirituality and creativity. When we reveal our innermost ideas, purple enlightens us about who we are and promotes spiritual development. It is frequently connected to aristocracy and wealth, and the romance and mystery of it inspire imaginative dreams. The cedar globe situated on my bracha and pom-poms is a symbol of righteousness. All colors are truly balanced in white. It is related to flawlessness, uniformity, and wholesome. By reviving and cleansing the mind, it offers clarity and optimism. It also encourages introspection and being open-minded. Today, I display the different styles and elements that are used in our unique tribes. The Hmong headpiece is used as a base to represent the origins of our people. Accessorized with elements using a shenge, pom-poms used in guoba hats, and bandao cross-stitching patterns, designating that we are more beautiful together than apart, despite our differences and labels. Luche, displayed behind me, represents the colors of the United States of America. Cedar, Celia, and Ceciam. Our people traveled far from our homelands to live a life with opportunities and education. With the new generation living and growing in the United States, we learn to adapt to combine our Hmong and American styles, modernizing our Hmong garments to unify our two lives. No matter what we wear, where we live, what we speak, it does not change our identity of being Hmong. Courage, revolution, capability, peace. That is Hmong.
Happy Hmong New Year. My name is Ashley Good, contestant number 6. My Hmong national costume is centered around the one thing that all of us have in common from when we were very young, the baby carrier. Whether we're white Hmong, green Hmong, etc., we all share one thing, the love that transcends hundreds of years through the use of the baby carrier. In Laos, our ancestors created the concept of a baby carrier to continue nurturing their children as they went on with everyday work such as farming, cooking, and more. This kind of love is what connects all of us as a community. With the baby carrier, we all receive perfecting the needlework displayed right here on my costume. While my costume may seem very simple and plain in comparison to others, let me explain that our ancestors were simple people. They never cared for extravagant stuff such as jewels, cars, or big houses. They only cared for the basic necessities. While others were physically rich, our ancestors were emotionally rich like no one else. Again, happy Hmong New Year, everyone, and be proud to be Hmong.
When I think of Hmong, I think of our beautiful language and music. Hmong music allows us to speak through our music, as it is mimicked by our spoken language. My love and knowledge for studying music and performing arts inspired me to create my national costume called The Sound of Hmong. We have the Hmong flute, which is called Lujan. The flute is commonly used during courtship and dating practices. It was common for boys and girls to play songs back and forth without saying a word to each other. My dress is inspired by the leaves our ancestors used to play sweet love messages in the mountains that were loud enough to be heard from one hill to the next, as well as sending combat signals during the war and sending secret messages. The Hmong two-string violin is a traditional form of entertainment. It is also used during courtship and the Hmong New Year. The Jew's harp is another instrument used for courting practices. The soft whisper-like sounds are secret love messages between a couple. Lastly, I present to you all the ring. Our ring is the most well-known instrument and is an iconic cultural symbol that keeps our traditions alive. This popular instrument isn't just used for funerals, it is also used for New Year's celebrations and weddings. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope the sound of Hmong was refreshing and gave you a better understanding of our culture and identity. As the world evolves, the sound of Hmong is forever.
Troops were pulled out of Southeast Asia in the aftermath of the Vietnam War. The Hmong people who assisted them were targeted for reprisal by the Viet Cong of Vietnam and the Pathet Lao of Laos. Hmong people were forced to flee from their homes and villages at the threat of violence. The years following the Vietnam War, from 1975 to 1997, an estimated 138,000 Hmong people swam or rafted across the Mekong River in this desperate attempt to reach a refugee camp in Thailand. In my national costume design, it is my attempt to create beauty out of pain and loss. The rhinestones on the bottom of my dress represent all the lives of family and friends that now reside at the bottom of the Mekong River. It is estimated that 50,000 lives drowned while crossing the Mekong. The fan train shows resemblance to a long river, and the fan mimics the way the water flows with rippling waves. And on the top is the story cloth that depicts the Hmong people as they fled for their lives from enemy soldiers. The historical significance this holds for all Hmong people is why I chose to represent it today as my national costume. We are all connected by the Mekong River. Every family has lost a loved one as they attempted to swim and find life across the river. Unity of all kinds of Hmong people is what Miss Grand Hmong is about. And there is no better way to unite all Hmong people than through shared adversity and hardship.
Fashion, for me, has always represented our culture's history that was ingrained into the flower fabrics that we wear. However, for my Hmong national costume design, I wanted to represent the Hmong people who tended to their farm life and daily activities. For myself, it brought back many happy memories of doing farm activities with my parents and older siblings. I was inspired by our agricultural background.
Our parents before us have traditionally lived in Laos, Vietnam, China. But no matter where we lived, we all shared an experience of what farm life was once like. I also took the Hmong story cloth to represent the Hmong people. And surrounding us, I used a blue flower color pattern fabric to represent the water and beautiful flowers grown in the tropical rainforests. The green pants and top I wear represent the lush crops that grew upon the land, and the coins around my waist represents the wealth and abundance from the crops we would harvest to sell in the Hmong village. With the crops growing in the field, we would spend many hours in the sun, so upon my head represents the intense labor we would endure to care for the land. Not only did we tend to the fields that we took care of, we also took an abundance of food back home to feed to our families. The basket that I'm wearing carries the bountiful works of labor filled with assortments of produce. But in order to pick the grown food, I carry in my hands a curved blade that is used to harvest the fruit from the vines of the plants, and a gardening hoe in my other hand to dig into the soil, to plant and pick the vegetables. My national costume represents the hard laborious work all year round. With every seasonal change, a new year begins to celebrate the year's work with one another. Happy New Year.
My outfit was inspired by Hmong women in today's world while also remembering the women that raised us. This outfit was created to show how Hmong girls and women have blossomed in our society. Hmong women have always been strong and independent people. Nowadays, our efforts to show our true selves and for change have been displayed more and more. Throughout our history, and even today, women have broken many barriers that may hold us back. I'd like to show that it's okay to fit outside of the box of what a woman is expected to be. My outfit mainly consists of a pantsuit to show that Hmong girls are flourishing in this new environment and branching out of tradition. The money belt and sheep gang shows that we still recognize and embrace the beauty of our Hmong culture, while the butterflies on the skirt represent our ancestors who have paved the way for the new generation.